Today's project is fitting a Chinese diesel heater. It's a 5 kilowatt heater and it's going to be ducted inside the workshop, but I'm fitting the unit outside the workshop. And on the label it says between 1 and 8 kilowatts, and the diesel heater comes with this style controller. We have also purchased a L bracket from eBay. So this bracket is going to get fixed onto the outside of my workshop on the wall, and then the diesel heater will be fitted on top of it. So technically that's all there is to installing it. Exhaust on, air intake on, fuel pipe in, and we can fix it to the wall. So all I've done since moving it up, I forgot to lift the camera up, is I've just screwed it in place, and I'm just putting the air intake damper on, which will help stop small animals from crawling up the intake pipe. One of the important bits to remember is always to put your diesel pump at approximately 30 degrees. So a closer look at what we've got the diesel heater on an L bracket with the exhaust coming straight down, and the silencer is bracketed onto the wall. Then we have the air inlet connected onto the wall with the fuel line cable tied to it. Then the fuel line comes down to the fuel pump, and then it comes down to the fuel filter, and finally going down to a red diesel tank on the floor. So now all that's left to do is to do a 75mm duct hole on that side, and to do an 80mm duct hole on this side. We have the heater pipe coming in just here, and then I'll duct it to where I want to in the workshop, and up here in the top corner is where I'm going to put the 80mm inlet pipe. And on the controller, if you press the setting button and the right button, or on this particular one it's the down button, you get to H off. If you change that to on, that will start the pump up, the fuel pump up, so it starts priming the heater without having to go through the glow plug. And then when you're finished, just press OK and you're back to the start. Now all we've got to do is just turn the unit on, and it says on, and up here at the top right we see the glow plug illuminated, and then as soon as that has gone, we will see down here a pump which will start pumping the diesel in, and then we've got hot air in the workshop. The heater is now starting to warm up, so we have a surface temperature in there of approximately 66 degrees, and the air coming out of it is 22 degrees warm. I keep my hand in front of it, but it's getting hot. So now we have the outlet from the heater over this side, and we now have this side is the inlet to the heater. So it's now pulling the air from inside the workshop and reheating it. So this is the reason that I wanted to mount the diesel heater outside. To have that noise in the workshop wouldn't have made it such a pleasant area to work in. But mounting it out here means that the diesel and everything is out here. I can fill the tank up outside. And I better put everything away now because it's starting to rain. Thank you for watching. So now on the outside we have the right hand side hot air going into the workshop, and on the left hand side the silver pipe is bringing the air out of the workshop into the heater. And the other thing I've had a change of heart on since last week is I'm now running it on an external battery that I've got hooked up to a permanent power source. I did have it on a 240 volt to 12 volt transformer, but the fan didn't actually ever turn off on the transformer, and also if I had a power cut the diesel heater wouldn't have any cool down time. So running it through an old battery permanently charging means that if the power goes down, which will mean that the heater will run on the battery power and do a safe shutdown.